Hi everybody, my name is Kristen from Cabin Creations in Phillips, Wisconsin, and I am here today with Stories at the Store. Stories at the Store is going to be a fun way for us to share a children's story with you, and you can follow along with us at home. So I will read the story and you guys can follow along with the pictures as I read, and then we might talk about some things as they come up as well. So it's a fun way to learn a little bit more about Northwoods animals and see some really cool books and read some things while you might be sitting at home. So follow along with me. I'm so excited to share today's story. Today's story that we're going to read is Making the Moose Out of Life. The author, which means the writer of this book, is named Nicholas Oldland. And there's some really cool illustrations. So I'm going to read the story. I'm going to read the words because it might be hard for you to see, and I'll hold up the picture so you can follow along. Making the Moose Out of Life. Now in this case, making the moose out of life, there's a phrase that's called making the most out of life, and that means trying to make the best of a situation when you can, even if it's maybe not the best situation that you want to be in. And so they use the word moose instead of most because this story is going to be about a moose. It says, "There once was a moose who lived in the wild, but didn't act wild at all. When it rained, his friends would go puddle jumping, but not this moose, too wet. When the wind blew, his friends would go kite flying, not this moose, too windy. When it snowed, his friends would go skiing, not this moose, too cold. But every now and then, Moose got the feeling he was missing out on something. What could it be?" What do you guys think? I think he was probably missing out on some fun. He had lots of reasons, didn't he? The moose tried meditating. Meditating means concentrating. For the kids in the school district of Phillips, we do mindful minutes at school. He searched the internet, looking into a crystal ball, praying to the moose above, and scanning the night sky, but he didn't find a thing. One sunny day, the moose was struck with a thought. He needed to take life by the antlers if he was going to find that something missing, and in the same instant, he noticed a sailboat at the water's edge. It sails gently, flapping in the breeze. Moose was inspired. And inspired means kind of like excited and got an idea to try something. With his friends looking on, the moose set sail. Bon voyage! What started as a gentle breeze turned into a strong wind, and soon became a raging storm. The moose battled the storm till he could fight no more. In the morning, the moose woke up scared and alone on a deserted island. Normally, this moose would have curled up into a ball and cried, but he took a deep breath and got to work. The moose located a source of fresh water, gathered wood and made a signal fire, built a shelter, climbed for coconuts, learned to spear fish, and met a tortoise named Tuesday. Over the following days and weeks, the moose faced many challenges and thought of home often. But with Tuesday by his side, he made the most of island life. When it was hot, they went swimming. When the waves were big, they surfed. When it was cold, they roasted coconuts by the fire. Life was pretty good. Just then, as Moose was about to pour Tuesday another coconut smoothie one evening, a ship appeared on the horizon. That means over the edge of the water. Quickly, they threw one more wood on the fire to get the crew's attention. When the ship came to Moose's rescue, the two friends said their goodbyes and promised to write and made plans to get together over the holidays. The Moose had been rescued on day 3 of a 2-week Caribbean cruise. At first, he was nervous about being back at sea. But when Moose finally left his cabin, it didn't take him long to embrace the cruise ship lifestyle. He enjoyed all-day buffets, shuffleboard on the Lido deck, and all-night card games. When Moose finally arrived home, his friends could hardly believe their eyes. Beaver and Bear thought they had lost their friend forever. They gave him a big welcome home hug. When the once mild-mannered Moose said, "Let's go cliff jumping," his friends were overjoyed. That means super excited. Dear Tuesday, I feel like a new Moose. I'm always doing something fun and exciting. Can't wait for the holidays. I miss you. Have you ever been to Africa? Love, Moose. Wow, that was making the moose out of life. So what a cool story. And that kind of teaches us that sometimes it might be scary to try new things, and it might seem like it's not going to be fun, or it might be too hard, or we might get dirty, but that sometimes when we try new things, there's lots of good things that can come out of it. So we can learn how to do new things, or make new friends, or find out that we like something that we didn't even know we liked. So I'll encourage you guys to get out there and try something new and see if you like it. And maybe you'll find a new best friend, a new neighbor, a new sport or activity that you never knew you liked doing. All right, that's it for today at Stories at the Store. Thanks for watching us here at Cabin Creations, and we'll see you again soon.